Jay, first thoughts on Mullett Arena?
Obviously, top college arena. My first time here. The dressing room and coaches areas are quite nice. Different. It's a different feel, but it is what it is. And obviously, their team likes playing here. If you look at their home record, specifically recently, so we're going to have to be ready tonight.
Not a bad. Oh, go ahead.
Did Nick Bukestad give you any sort of pointers on as to any theory as to why he thinks? I mean, he was here with Arizona. Is there something about playing here or teams' attitudes coming in or anything like that?
Probably a little bit of all of that. I would say that obviously they started their season with a huge road trip too. So they're playing a lot of home games recently. You know, in the end, this team, you look how they're playing post-trade deadline, their record commands attention. And their home record here commands attention. We better be ready. You know, I think they're going to give us everything we can handle.
Maybe to rephrase that, if you go into the old Montreal Forum or Madison Square, guys get jacked up to play because you're in a venerable old NHL rink. Guys might come in here and look around and go, I feel like I'm playing college hockey. Like, do you need to make sure your team is not focused on the arena and focused on what's going on in the ice?
Here's what I think. I think everybody on our team and where we're at in our life cycle as a team understands how important it is to make sure our game is where it needs to be come game 83. And right now we're in a battle in our Pacific Division, a division where it seems like the leaders always seem to gain points. There's 2 points up for grabs tonight. So if we play it at the Mullett Arena, if we play it at Rogers, or if we play it up in Hudson Bay, it doesn't matter. There's 2 points for grabs, and that's what our attention is on. And I have a good faith in our leadership group to make sure our heads are in the spot that it needs to be in.
A lot of Oilers fans here. Can you put yourself in their shoes in terms of what it would be like to watch Connor in this rink, just being able to be so close and see him? You know, obviously you have a great rink in Edmonton, don't get me wrong, but it's a lot bigger, right? So do you think this is a bit unique for people coming to see this?
Sure. Yeah. But I think it's unique to watch Connor McDavid in his prime in any arena. And whether that's at the bird's eye view or up close, it's a treat for everybody. And you know, like I said, to me, the arena or where we're at is irrelevant. What is relevant is the 2 points that are up for grabs. Did you have another one?
I know you don't spend a lot of time in the standings, what place you're in and all that. You guys have been a really good team since like Christmas. Yep. And you have, frankly, lost a couple points to the teams above you. Yep. How do you not, you know, I don't want to say get frustrated or like just speak to us about the lot of that.
You know what I think, in just paying attention to the National Hockey League's playoffs over the last number of years, the key is getting in. So that's our objective number one, is to make sure we get into the playoffs. We're not there yet. We're close, but we're not there yet. I don't think anybody in the West has officially clinched position yet. Our focus is not on worrying about what other teams are doing. We just want to make sure our game is where it needs to be. And I've seen a lot of really good signs in our team since Christmas, and I think that's what you're referring to. That's positive. We're trending in the right direction. We're 9-2-1 in our last whatever games. But in the end, all that stuff is irrelevant when the first playoff game arises. You're going to get a good opponent no matter what place you finish in, and your game better be tight, and it better be in the right spot. And that's what our goal down the stretch here is.
Jack has been open and honest about his game all throughout the season. We only see the product on the ice. Jay, maybe take us behind the walls and the work that he's trying to put in to get his game back on track.
Well, he's a proud person, number one. He's not happy with his play, as you mentioned. I think that's fair to say in terms of, you know, it's not where he wants it to be. The one thing I would say is he's helped our team win games. Regardless of what his personal statistics or numbers are, he's found saves in the games that we've won to help us win. And he gets an opportunity tonight. So I know that he spent a lot of time over the last month or so working at different parts of his game with our goalie coach, Dusty Schwartz. And, you know, we're going to need him tonight because, like I said, we would all be remiss, including everybody here, to not understand what we're going to face here tonight. And I can assure you the players in that dressing room we'll have a clear understanding of what we're about to face.
And back to Jack. He's already a popular teammate here in Edmonton.
Yep.
How much does that play a factor in the guys rallying around him and trying to set him up for the best success that he possibly can?
Yeah, I think it's important. I think both of our goaltenders endear themselves to their teammates. Both of our goaltenders inspire a want to play for attitude, not a have to play for attitude in our players. They're both popular people. They both give everything that they have, and they give us a chance to win.
A little bit of a different question, but what do you think in this day and age a Selke Trophy candidate should look like?
A Selke Trophy candidate. Well, I've been fortunate to be around some people that have won Selke trophies, and what I see in them is a level of consistency on both sides of the puck, day in, day out, over the grind of an 82-game schedule. I don't think there is a formula to say you got to be plus 35 at the end of the year or anything like that. I think it comes down to all the little things that make someone a good two-way hockey player, including the offensive side.